All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, greenwoodstocktrading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out. We out.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
All right, let's recap the NBA playoffs yesterday. We had some foul things happen yesterday, man. It was, this is alleged that a Knicks fan tried to spin on Trae Young when he was going back and forth with 50 Cent. And it wasn't 50 because you could tell from the angle. Russell Westbrook got hit with the popcorn. But let's start off with Russell Westbrook, okay? The dude, check the NBA Talk playlist, by the way. The dude popcorn on Westbrook. They should allow Westbrook to go in the stands and confront that man. You know, they find Isaiah Thomas. Remember when Antonio Davis went to the stands when somebody was heckling his wife? I mean, at the end of the day, man, rules, laws, and to protect politicians and protect the rich is really the abyss or the Grand Canyon since I left Vegas. It's a canyon. It's a canyon that keeps the working class, the middle, and working, the poor, whatever. You ever been on a plane and they got that little curtain that protects you from first class to business class and from coach. That's what it is. It's really not it's really a curtain. It's really that we can, if we bind it together, we can just. It's a facade that it's an abyss. It's really not. But with religion, laws, protect politicians, the wealthy, and everybody else. And to be honest, if we build together, it's nothing they can do. That's why they segregate. That's why it's segregated between, Asians, Indians, excuse me, Black Americans, Hispanics, whatever you want to say, Dominicans. That's why they chop us up. Remember before Pangea, everybody was together. Everybody spoke the same language as it goes. Africa was with, Britain and Asia. Everything was one, and apparently it all broke off. South America went, So what I'm saying is this. He should be allowed. Forget the laws. What's right is wrong. You take mine, I should be able to take yours. Unless it was an accident. I should be able to go up there and confront him. Isaiah Thomas, Antonio Davis. Go look at Antonio Davis. If his wife ever questioned if he loves her, that's and that's what it is. That shows that he loves her. And that's despicable, man. And charges need to be pressed. If we're gonna play by the right rules, charges need to be pressed. He needs to be prosecuted. Or you need to let another Malice at the Palace happen. Check out my Detroit channel, want to see sports. Even though that wasn't in Detroit, that was in Auburn Hills. And they arrested Stephen A. Smith out there too. But that's like going towards Pontiac. Shout out to Pontiac. It's like going, for me, it don't feel like an hour. Maybe it's an hour away plus traffic, but I was just out there. I bought this computer out there from a guy that fixing refurbished computers, and shit, it's been one of my best. I prefer, get off topic for it, I prefer used computers over new ones. Come with everything I need. Got an ad blocker, all that. And it run like a charm. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get a laptop from them. I'm going to get a new laptop from them. But, that's what needs to happen. And they restrained Westbrook like he didn't want to do the popcorn. Because they knew what he was about to go do. Westbrook, man, they leave Westbrook alone. Somebody threw the middle finger up at him then. It's just to the point where Westbrook got to be frustrated. It seemed like everybody want to attack Westbrook. And the fans attacking him, the media attacking him, the fans attacking him, man. I respect Westbrook as a basketball player. Westbrook is one of those few players that I think would do tremendous back in the day. I think he would do tremendous back in the day. I think he would be great back in the day. But damn, if you Westbrook, wouldn't you want to go catch that dude, get in the taxi or go into his car, man? Come on, man. Carmelo had to confront somebody the other day talking shit in Denver. And it ain't the brothers. Brothers don't do that. Y'all know the people that get drunk and try to play the victim and shit. If you go to a baseball, basketball game, or to a music event, you already know, what happens if you've been to those sporting events. You already know what it is. And good for Westbrook kind of being restrained from making a bad decision. He would have been suspended, 100 games next season, plus playoffs and preseason, and old dude got a slap on the wrist. Don't get drunk and start making decisions, dude. And start making decisions, that's going to cost you a life. Because I'm Westbrook, man, went for security, Westbrook went on up there. And snitching is never good, bro, honestly. Instead of somebody kid get killed or some shit like. But the dudes that pointed him out, bro, good shit. Because old dude was wrong. And they need to point the finger. Because that's what happened with Ron Artest. He got the wrong guy. And the guys were pointing him out until he recognized it. It was just stupid. Only white people do that to black players, in the sport. Even at baseball, games, you see it. You kind of see them kind of get a little bit too intoxicated and go crazy. Now the women get intoxicated, that's another different story. But with Trae Young, I'm gonna put it on this. I'm gonna try to pull it up because I don't want to get copyright. I'm gonna give my honest opinion on what happened with Trae Young. Hold on. Trae, my Gemini hoop. I'm gonna have him on. We're gonna talk some basketball hopefully soon. I was out in Vegas the other night. He hating on Ja Morant. Boy scored 47 points, and who else helped him? Okay. We're gonna get to Ja Morant. That's my boy. I love Ja Morant. So make sure so what happened? He talking to 50 Cent, right? Somebody spit on him. You can tell, even if you don't see the spit, I seen the spit. Somebody spit on Trae Young. And it hit his back. That's wild, bro. Like, it's to the point where, man, let's talk about the Knicks. They don't deserve it, bro. The Knicks fans, they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Honestly, man, when the last time the Knicks made that? That's just disgusting, dude. On my mama. On my hood. Shit like that, you should be able to go. Come on, man. Hold on. They said since 2001 season, the Knicks have made the playoffs only 5 times, including the season. They just won. So they made the playoffs 5 times since 2000. And you would think they'd be humble. You would think since they lost Rap, they'd be humble. You would think since they, ain't won nothing since, I think, Eli, I could be wrong, about hockey. And the Yankees ain't won nothing in a while. I don't think the Mets ain't won nothing in a while. The Jets definitely ain't won nothing in a while. Giants ain't won nothing since Eli. The Rangers, I'm not sure. You would think they'd be humble. But they sitting here saying F Trae Young going bald, and and I have no malice towards the Knicks. The Knicks is kind of one of those teams you ask me, other than like the Pistons and I root for Kobe. Other than that, bro, it was like T-Mac and Allen Iverson. I don't have no issue with the Knicks because the Knicks, when they was in the 90s and playing Miami and playing the Bulls and all that, man, Madison Square Garden was a staple of basketball, bro, because they had great shit happen there for years. But the fans don't deserve this, bro. They don't deserve Julius Randle this season. He ain't been playing well. Spitting on people, chatting shit, man. Go back another. They deserve another 50 years without winning shit. And be humble. Be humble. You don't see the Cowboy fans. I don't remember spitting on motherfuckers, throwing shit at. No matter how much damn it Rodgers do, you don't see them doing that. You don't see them doing that. You don't see that. Don't do that, bro. You can say, you can boo them or say, Brig, you can say all that, but when you go talking about F me and you going ball, you spitting on people, bro, like, come on. Atlanta is like the Chocolate City 2.0 from DC. But I got to root for the Hawks in this series. I love Derrick Rose, love Julius Randle done. You know, love some players they got over there, but Reggie Bullock played for the Pistons for a second. He was huge yesterday. His three, and Derrick Rose, man, he turned the game around, but Reggie Bullock what allowed them Reggie Bullock is what allowed them to get the lead. Derrick Rose played phenomenal. Let me pull up ESPN. Derrick Rose was phenomenal last night, but Reggie Bullock is what allowed them to pull ahead. And he hit that three and allowed them to separate. Hold on. Tonight we got the Suns, the Milwaukee, we got the Portland. In my opinion, bro, they need to take that third West Coast game and just give it its own day, bro, if they could. Especially if they traveling now. So Julius Randle, he played well in the spurt yesterday, but he didn't play well enough. But Hawks, Knicks, that's what we talking about. And so last night Bullock was a plus 13 on the floor. Randle was a plus 3. He didn't play well. He scored 15 points. He rebounded the ball well, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 4 turnovers, 3 fouls, 5 for 16 from the field. Well below 50%, 2 for 17. And it's a lot of situations. It was a lot of, he just really, I think, is jittery this series, bro. And what he need to do is, man, if I'm Tom Thibodeau, I think I want to feature him on the block. I want to put him on the block, get him an easy bucket, get him something coming off the back door going or moving off the ball, getting an easy bucket. But Tom Thibodeau got to make the game easier for him. But Derrick Rose is a star in this series, man. And 26 points off the bench, played the most points of the Knicks last night, the most minutes, from the Knicks last night. Yeah, he had the most minutes for the Knicks, 39. Randle had 36. If you look on the Hawks, nobody played over 36 minutes. Only person who played the most minutes was Capella, 36. Bogdanovic, Trae Young played 35. And I think, honestly, if they're going to make an adjustment, I think the adjustment is going to have to be putting Gallinari in the starting lineup. You know, probably taking Hunter out the game, bringing Hunter off the bench, and allow Gallinari to get in the rhythm good enough. Because you still have Lewis Williams bringing in. But also what lost that game for the Knicks last night was simply the Hawks. We won the game, the Hawks. Inexperience, instead of, going to the rim. And Nate McMillan going to say this. He going to say this tomorrow, man. We up by like 10 or become a tie game. Let's not go 0 for 8, 0 for 6 for 3. Let's get Trae Young in the pick and roll. And what they really missing, bro, honestly, it's Chris Dunn. Chris Dunn should be in this game. I don't know if Chris Dunn injured or what's going on with him, but Chris Dunn is what they're missing. Somebody who can create for somebody else. And Nate McMillan got to push Chris Dunn in the game. Seriously. Chris Dunn got to come in the game with Trae Young not on the floor. Allow him to facilitate. Because they don't have nobody else who can facilitate. Lou looked to get his own shot. Bogdanovic, he can facilitate, but he's looking for a shot most of the times. Hunter ain't a facility. Chris Dunn need to come off the bench and spell Trae Young. Just straight up and down. Allow Chris Dunn to make the hard the playmaking, bro. And that should be the biggest adjustment. They lost the game because they took too many shots. I think Sean Collins only had 15 minutes. Maybe he got injured, but he had 5 personal fouls in 15 minutes. Let's feature him on the block a little bit. I think more Trae Young and Clint Capella in a 2-man pick and roll. More Hunter and him in a 2-man pick and roll. But they lost the game by not going to the rim. They gave game 2 to the Knicks, honestly, man. And I think the biggest coaching mistake McMillan made was not telling the Hawks to go to the rim and not playing Chris Dunn. I don't know if Chris Dunn is injured. Let's see. Chris Dunn should be coming in the game with Trae Young not in the game. So I don't know what happened with Chris Dunn. Let me see. I don't say much on him. He had ankle surgery, December 19th return, modified team pressure. So he had an ankle. So I don't know. I mean, he healthy. Play him. He's what they need. And when Trae Young is not on the floor. Chris Dunn, somebody you could put in a pick and roll situation, man. Somebody who can facilitate. And honestly, they can play. They can play with Trae Young. You know, allow Trae Young to, you know, move without the basketball, catch and shoot it, and that type of stuff. And but yeah, I think McMillan need to make the adjustment of putting Chris Dunn in the game. Honestly, that's the adjustment he need to make. And I think another adjustment he need to make is have him going to the basket. You know, have Bojanovic attacking. I think putting Gallinari in starting lineup, bringing Hunter off the bench. The Hawks have really swept them, bro. Just McMillan need to play Chris Dunn as a point if he's healthy. Take Hunter out the lineup, put Gallinari. I know, or you take Bojanovic at the lineup, but I think that Gallinari need to be starting so he get into a rhythm early enough. You know, those are some of the adjustments I make, man. But hey, don't forget me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on my social media links description. You can, you know, reach me at any time. You know, got a Facebook group, all the links in the description. If you want a video request, advertise your business on the channel, chop it up, whatever, links there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well, too. Best way to donate, share the video. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.